Well, today's video may ruffle a few feathers, but we are going to talk about some things, some modifications that you got to quit wasting your money on your Harley Davidson motorcycle. Okay, let's start off by saying that, you know, that whole calling the kettle black thing, well, that's what's going to go on here, because some of these things I have done, but you know what? In a crazy world, it's expensive out there sometimes. Maybe it is a waste of money. So number one, slip-on mufflers. Oh, yep, we're starting right away with that. Slip-on mufflers. So let's think about it for a minute, because that's normally the first thing we do when we buy a Harley Davidson motorcycle. And we'll talk about Harley and the curse or the trance they have on us at the end here. But let's start with slip-on mufflers. The slip-on mufflers really do nothing, yes, nothing, to help with performance of the motorcycle. So if you are looking to do stuff to your motorcycle that is going to help its performance, the slip-on mufflers don't make it. It doesn't help. Now, some people may say that there's a little bit of a gain, but there's really not. There's been people that have dynoed their bike before and dynoed their bike after as they were going through a stage 1 rebuild. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I am guilty of this as well. Both my bikes have slip-ons because I like the sound. And if it doesn't sound right, it's not right. But, come on, think about it. It's a waste of money. If you get some good ones, probably $700 or $800, and that's if you do it yourself. Number two, engine work and big bore kits. Now, this is something, admittedly, I don't know a hell of a lot about these big bore kits. I really don't. But what I do know is that really the answer? One, do you really need to spend the money on that? And number two, if you're not going to put a cam in, if you're not going to change the air intake and the exhaust, haven't you half-assed it? I mean, really, what do we need a big bore kit for? I mean, even a full stage 1 like that, what is it, $1,500, $2,000 installed? Do you really need that? Do we really need that? And if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it all out, right? But I'll tell you what, to me, especially on these newer bikes, that's a waste of money. Oh boy. Here we go. People seem to either like chrome, all chrome, or blacked out bikes. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know that I have this new 2024 Road Glide, and I never thought I would get a white bike, number one, and as you can see, there's a lot of white on this bike, and number two, I never thought I'd get a blacked out bike. But you know what? It is. I did both. But people go to the extreme. They will buy the bolts, they'll buy everything to make sure that every single part is either blacked out or is chrome. And don't get me wrong here. I love a chrome motorcycle, just like my 2000 Road King Classic Duke. But I'll tell you what, for Pearl, she is all white and she looks sweet blacked out. But I'm not buying every single part blacked out. Isn't that really a waste of money? Okay, I think it's number 5. Fake carbon or really cheap accessory parts. Now, maybe it's less expensive and you don't need it, but let me tell you a story. So I am at Ohio Bike Week last week with my buddy Ricky KM, and we were looking at one of the newer bikes, and now I got to tell you what, it has the new carbon on it, so it's pretty sharp. And we both looked at it and said, we'd have to paint that. And maybe that's just because we're a little on the older side, and we're not as cool as the younger kids. But you know what? If you're gonna do it like the new Harleys are. Do it with some good stuff. And you know what? Don't cheap out on the stuff. If you're going in and gonna spend the money, you know what? Don't buy the light kit or the tail lights or the grips on your bike that you got off of Amazon for $20 when you know they really should cost $150. Because like anything, you're gonna regret it. So if you're gonna do it right. Otherwise, you just wasted money. Okay, number 5 or number 6, America. If you have a newer motorcycle, a new Harley Davidson, it's a 24 or 25 model. This is a 24. There's a couple things, and I don't want to take away from future videos, but you know, the suspension on this bike is upgraded from what it was in 23 model and back. It does a really, really good job. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't replace it, but in my mind right now, I don't know that I'm ever going to do that, because to me, that is a waste of money. Now, if you take long rides and you have a pre-24 bike, I don't know, that may be a smart investment right there, folks. But if you have a newer bike, you know, you don't need to change this. You don't need to change the suspension. You really don't. And while we're talking about that, this is a 117. It has sports modes. You can put it in sport or custom, get on it from a stop sign, and the front end comes up. How much more power do you need? I mean, really, unless you're racing, it's another waste of money. Yes, it is. It's a waste of money. And you know it, and I know it. Prove me wrong. One of my favorite roads in Michigan. If you follow my channel, you'll probably say, BoDean 52, we've seen this to nauseum, but I love it. By the way, I wish I could make this a blooper reel, but I didn't have it on. So I just switched helmets to putting on a modular and getting it all wired up and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I'm going for a ride. I forgot my sunglasses. And of course I had it in the up mode, stuck my head in my truck, and just bent the heck in my camera. Man, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a family channel, I can tell you that, because I wasn't real happy, but we are good to go now. But that would have been a great blooper, because I just wanted to let you know that a lot of times I'm an idiot. For those of you that don't ride Harleys but watch this video, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I know, we know what we're getting into, yet we keep buying them and we keep doing many of the things that I talked about are a waste of money. Yeah. We just can't help ourselves. It's really not our fault. Now, all the things that I just said, make the bike yours. Maybe though, choose those things that make the most sense. Comfort, safety, and things that'll make you ride more and more. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how it looks to other people. It's about the enjoyment of the ride. You all be safe out there. I'm going to help stop aquatic hitchhikers right now, whatever the hell that means. So if you're a boater, let me know. Focus, BoDean, focus. Okay, we got to go. You all be safe. Check in a friend. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.